Alrighty, guys. So, I was actually very busy. I've been trying to grind my characters, level them up, and I've also been working IRL and just trying to get everything situated. But I wanted to do another when I got home, literally not even an hour ago, I saw Hezi posted a video, just like it was crazy coincidence. Um, and I was surprised. I was like, I saw my name. I saw Hezi. I'm like, wait, Hezi posted a video? This motherfucker hasn't posted for 3 months, and last video was just I returned to DCUO, and now he posted another video. I was really shocked. But anyways, I want to touch on this video. I want to quickly touch on this randoms here's video. I want to make one thing clear. This Evil League is trying to get clout and attention out of my name, and they can't beat me in the game. So what they're doing is they keep trying to make IRL attacks or personal attacks on anything they can. They'll display a car accident that I had, as you guys can see here, because they're just so immature. These are grown men, by the way. They'll show a car accident that I had here about 2.5 years ago because I made the bad decision of buying a scat pack at 18. Word of advice, not a good idea. And they'll just overall be immature, just doing IRL attacks or personal attacks because they can't beat me in the game. The only way they ever beat me in the game is by cheating or by doing scuff runs, and it's just sad. But anyways, I wanted to touch on this video because I wanted to quickly go over this random with 49 subs who his highest viewed video is the video of me, quick video, and kind of go over it myself. So this first hallways on this raid, we did 2 runs. All right, let's break it down. We did 2 runs, and the first run, the first hallway before the first boss, I was up on damage. I was around a 16, 17 mil, which I'm going to show, and it was all well and done. Now, the problem is that these other DPSs, realistically speaking, they should have finished an ad, or the tank should have pulled that ad, but they left an ad, as you guys can see in the map, all the way in the back. And so what happened was, when we finished this set of ads right here, you could see that the random runs up, and so do I. But the difference, let me show the board real quick, because he sees that he's down, and he's quick to click off. He's quick to click off that board. When he sees that he's not winning, he's quick to click off that board. He don't want to show that on the screen. But as you guys can see, I'm up 16 mil, 0 deaths. You can see this guy Perk, the guy who loves talking so much. He's getting more than doubled. More than doubled. And you can say all well and done about the power and all these and the gear, but if you're a good player, you're not getting doubled in damage. If you're gonna say you're a top DPS, you're not getting doubled on just the first hallways. That's just insane. But anyways, you're gonna see he runs forward. He has no idea there's nothing behind him. He runs forward, right? And then he's in a voice call with the healer and the tank. And the tank's gonna be like, yo, there's an ad in the back, because they're in a voice call, and he's gonna go back and DPS it alone. He's the only person that went back because he's in a call with the tank. Everybody else is waiting. And then the healer then goes back because he's also in the call. Now, everybody else is waiting, as you'll see right here. When he pulls up, when he runs over, you'll see that Ginger's here, Perk is here, Power Bars is here, I'm here just waiting, right? So now, since I swapped to my Boo Armory, as you'll see, I'm 496, I'm going to get Armory locked. So when the boss starts, again, I'm up going into this first boss. I'm winning right now. Going into this first boss, now I'm Armory locked. And I didn't notice because I didn't see any ad. How am I supposed to know that we magically left an ad and nobody even said anything? So, realistically speaking, if you're hosting a fair comp, everybody should be in a voice call and we should all be receiving the same comms. If he would have called out, hey, there's an ad in the back, and we both heard it, then this would have never happened. All right? So, he DPSs when I can't because I'm stuck in Boo Armory, and essentially just gets all this free damage. I couldn't DPS at all. So, you'll see that he's going to say, decided to count that run because I'm supposed to know that there was an ad left, which is completely logical. So his logic is, I'm supposed to magically know that there was an ad left, and that he's better than me because I got stuck in Boo Armory, so therefore he's a better DPS than me. That's his logic. So right now we're 1-0. He's winning because he DPS when I was stuck in my Boo Armory. Okay. So then we go over to the next run. He shows a screenshot of him having 247 mil boss damage while I have 10 mil because I can't DPS because I'm stuck in Boos. All right. So let's go to this next run. This next run, he has his first hallways are better than me. He's actually has a amazing first hallways. Congratulations. You hit a good lasso. I'm proud of you. Again, once again, they leave an ad, and he's DPSing it alone. So, but this time I noticed it, and I actually went back. I didn't fall for the same shit again. But again, the tank should pull all the ads, or the other DPSs that are not in the comp should just finish it off. That's just, again, the logical thing to do. So we go over to the first boss, and I'm going to try to make this as short as possible, so let's skip through. We go over to the first boss. One thing I want to say is that this healer is Celestial, and he does a terrible job at popping greens just throughout the whole raid, to be honest. He's popping it directly on his league member, and it's not fair. As you can see, he stands literally right next to him, right on the first one in the boss fight, and I'm still doing my mist container. You can see I'm not even there. I'm in the back of the map doing my mist container, and the healer's going to pop the green on web slice. And this is one funny thing, because they say, oh, I had supercharge. When I told them that I didn't have supercharge, they said, I had supercharge. You just wasted yours because you don't know how to DPS. And I was like, dude, I've been DPSing before. I've been comping and DPSing on this game before you even downloaded the game. I know exactly how to DPS. If I don't have supercharge, it's because the healer's not giving me greens. And when I watched it back, the proof was all there. You can see here, he's giving a green to his league member right next to him. A personal tank and a personal healer right next to him while I'm doing the mechanic, right? So by the time I get there, the green is already over. You see, I'm not getting the green. I'm not getting the green. By the time I get over there, the green is already over. He has the full green to himself. That's, again, we are just at the first boss fight. You can already see that, right? So then we're going to get into this part right here. Me and him are going to die literally basically at the same time here. And I'm going to get up before him. And I'm going to literally wait until he gets up to start DPSing. Because that's what I learned that is the fair way to DPS, which is wait for the other person. Because there's no point of DPSing when somebody is dead. So he dies, I die. Right now he's up on me overall because he got the first good hallways, but I'm already cooking him on boss damage. Mind you, okay? Remember what I talked about? He got to the boss way before me. You saw that in the video, and he also got a green way before me. So he had more supercharge and more time to damage, and yet I'm already cooking him. On boss damage. Which is cool. That just shows I'm gonna fetch. I'm not saying that boss damage is all that matters. I'm just saying that you could already see the fetching happen, even though he's already at the upper hand. Now he's gonna die. I'm gonna get up first, and I'm gonna wait until he gets up to start DPSing. It's only around 2 seconds. But I wait for him to. You can see I'm standing still. I'll slow it down if you guys don't believe me. I'm doing all this live because honestly, this guy's just not worth editing. I'm sorry. He really is just not worth editing. It really is a fact. So you'll see I turn around, I look at him, I'm standing still. You can see I'm standing still. I see him get up, I start DPSing. It's only like 2 seconds, but it's the thought that counts of just being fair. That's the whole idea. Be fair and show who's better, right? So all this is well and done. At the end of this, I think he's beating me still overall, but I'm beating him on boss damage by 20 million. He's up 30 mil. Okay, that's cool. But you have already seen he's gotten the green and gotten the advantage already, and it's already been scuffed for the fact that the healer's not being fair. The healer's not being fair in the way he's propping his greens because he should wait until we're both there. Okay, cool. Now let's get to this next part right here. So the whole group goes to the roadside on the other side, while the healer and the tank, his personal healer and his personal tank, are going to go over here, and he's going to pop a berserk because he has all this supercharge, because again, the healer's popping directly on him. He's going to pop a lasso with a gold omega. He's going to pop a berserk with a lasso. Oh, by the way, he's literally copy and pasting my loadout, by the way. I forgot to mention that. But anyways, he's going to pop a EOG with gold omega and then lasso with a personal green once again. Now take a good glance at the map. The entire group, it's not just me, the entire group is on the other side, and he's just DPSing by himself here on literally the biggest set of ads. Mind you, the group is literally dying on the other side. He's literally sitting here DPSing. And now look at Perk just straight up just going into it and just feeding his EOG. And then we're going to skip over this part. Let's just get to this boss fight here, this area here. Let's talk about this part right here. The tank tries to pull a big set of ads. We burn that set. He's like, you know what? I'm going to start the boss fight. Let's get this going. Okay, let's see how that goes. So since the group, well, really what the issue was, since the group went to the other side, they broke that fence. Usually that fence can actually gate those ads that are on the other side. So since the group went over to that other side, they broke that fence. So now all those ads on the other side are going to be coming over. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's like around 7 set of ads plus the boss. So we're going to see how this is going to play out. Obviously, the grouping is iffy. You got ads over here, ads over here, ads over here, all over the room. They're all just merging in, just attacking the group. Now the healer, as you guys can see here, is already bad positioned. He's sitting in the fire, and he should, when this is happening, he should be running away from the ads, because the ads are going to be looking to lunge him. The troll, as you guys can see, he sees that this is all happening, and the troll pops an amazing troll shield. So shout out to Power Bars, who's actually my league member. He actually popped an amazing troll shield to try to sustain this, I guess you could call chaos. And then the healer stays sitting in this fire. It's already been like 10 seconds. He's still in the fire, still in the fire, still in the fire. And now he's going to walk up towards the ads, towards the danger, and he's going to get cooked in the process of doing that. He sees that he's taking damage, doesn't back up, and he just goes into it even more and dies. Now, the tank last procs, the healer's dead. This is their healer, and now we are wiping. So this is not a issue. They're trying to like gaslight it into saying it's an issue of burn or it's an issue of the troll. No, it's an issue of the healer and it's an issue of the tank. The tank shouldn't have pulled all that if he was incapable of handling it, and the healer is poorly positioned completely. You guys just saw that completely live. He's sitting in the fire, and then he goes towards the ads and just dies rather than staying back and healing. You saw that the troll popped the shield, debuffed. You see they're debuffed. There's nothing else the troll can do in this situation. What the hell is the troll? What is he supposed to do? The troll is actually, by the way, running lasso, which actually helps a lot because the lasso is obviously going to do damage and help contribute. As you guys can see, there's a lasso coming out. That probably could be him in the back. But yeah, there's nothing the troll can really do in that scenario. Actually, no, you can see it right here, actually. You'll see the lasso right here on this right coming out of the troll. So the troll is actually running all the buffs, running lasso. Dude's sauced up. He's sauced up. So shout out to him. Amazing player. But as you guys can see, now we're all going to wipe. He cuts that part out. Actually, no, I know. We all wipe. But he shows it, but just quickly discards it. He doesn't put too much attention into it. So we all wipe out. Now, he's beating me overall damage, but he's still getting cooked on boss damage. Now, I want to make it clear again. I've already showed that he's getting greens when I'm not, and he's DPSing when I'm not, right? So now when we go forward here, let's go on forward here. I get the EOG proc before him because he's too slow, right? This is all well and done. Cooking him. As long as the run is clear, it's all good, right? I see Superboy. I back up. Look at how slow my health bar goes up. Again, this healer is just not good. You can see my health bar goes up. Doesn't even go up. The troll pops a shield. The shield breaks. I back up. Look at my health bar. Not going up. The healer, I don't know what he's healing because I'm the only one that needs health. You can see my health bar does not go up. And I die. Now, when I die, he just continues to DPS. The correct thing to do in a comp is that he goes for my pickup. Once I'm back up, he continues to DPS. That's what I would have done at least. But anyways, we continue off forward. He's just DPSing while I'm dead. Keep DPSing. He just keeps going. Okay, cool. That green was good. We're both alive. He waited until I got up. No complaints on that green. Okay, cool. So right here, after this fight, the boss then beams. Oh, he actually didn't show. This is what I mean. There was another fight that we did before this where we wiped and he was DPSing while I was dead again. The boss was facing the group because the tank wasn't tanking. He wasn't positioned well. And so the boss beamed the entire group. I think I showed it in my last video. But yeah, the boss literally wiped the entire group because the tank was facing the group. But he doesn't show that. He edited this video to make it seem like it wasn't such a scuffed run when, if you look closely, you could tell even through the edits. So as you guys saw throughout this video, he's been getting greens. He's been DPSing when I'm dead. He's been getting more supercharge, and even through all that, he still couldn't even win on the boss damage. And I like to mention the boss damage, not because I think that the boss damage is more important than the AoE, which even though it kind of is, it's because I want to make it clear that there's so many scenarios, if you watch back this video, where he's DPSing when I'm not, or he's getting supercharged when I'm not. So that doesn't make any sense on why he's losing at all in boss damage when he's getting all that extra damage in and he has less deaths. The damage that he gets overall over me is simply because he's DPSing when I'm not and hitting literally that part right there in that parking lot. I don't think y'all understand how much this part right here, I don't think y'all understand how much damage he can do with Rage. I think I've showed it in my past videos with Rage, Berserk, Max Stats, and Lasso. It's just he can literally hit 150 to 200 million in just 10 seconds. In just 10 seconds. But me engaging this fight with 0 supercharge was a huge, like, there's no way I'm winning. There's just no way I'm winning. But it was because the healer's popping greens that are just terrible. He's popping in greens that are specifically intended to help his league member, which I understand. You want your league member to win, but it's supposed to be a fair comp. So this was like, honestly, 16 minutes that I want to say was a waste of my time explaining all of this but obviously a lot of people they don't know the full picture, so I had to kind of explain it. Now, this video right here with Hezi, I want to say that Hezi has been a big change in DC, at least for the competitive side over the years, especially when the game was more popular. He used to do a lot of comps. It was always competitive. But one thing I loved about Hezi is that he would put the shit talk and the trash talking, but he would keep it game related. And that's how it should always be. We're not here to talk about how people look like, how tall people are, how many this, how many that, or whatever the case may be. We're here to talk about the game. You know what I mean? This whole posting IRL attacks on YouTube, it's just so immature. It really is. And I have things on some of their players, and I'm not gonna post it. I have pictures of how they look like, of this and that and the third, of screenshots of things they've said, done. But I'm not gonna do that back and forth on the real life thing. The idea is to compete in the game. The idea is to see who's better. And if they're unable to do that, then it is what it is. But I'm gonna make sure that I keep it always game related, regardless of what it is that they post. So with that being said, Hezi makes a 26-minute video, and I've yet to watch all of it because this is a long-ass video. But I'm happy that he posted a video. I really am. But I want to say, like, to sum up this video, basically Hezi says he saw the beef in the game, and he wants to see a comp happen. He wants to see a legit comp, not that scuffed run, because I think that Hezi also knows. Hezi doesn't know too much about the Lasso. Hezi doesn't know too much about the Rage. He doesn't know too much about the meta because he just came back. But I think Hezi knows that this guy has no chance against me. I think he knows it, and I think that's part of the reason why Hezi wants to see a clean run. Shit. Hezi said it in his video that he also thinks he doesn't know who he is and he's a random. And Hezi's not saying it to be toxic, but it's just the truth. Like, I don't out of the people who are gonna watch this video, there's gonna be like literally over 85% of the people that watch this video are gonna not have any idea who Web Slice is. Like, you might see him might have seen him in a House of Legends or maybe in a raid, maybe once or twice, but honestly, I have no idea who this guy is. I really don't. And honestly, like, he's trying to prove that, oh, he knows me. Like, he's just like all this and that, bro. But the reality is, I don't know who he is, and that's cool. Like, it's fine. I don't have to know who you are. There's nothing wrong with that. You can prove who you are now, but to do that, you have to have a clean run and you have to beat me. You do that and people will respect you. People will say, damn, he beat LV at his power. Like, that is something to say. Like, you beating me at my own power Rage, that's been my power since I was a teenager, since I was in middle school. You beating me at my own power, that's something to say. All right? And I would love to see him do it. I would love to see him beat me. But I personally don't think that anybody can beat me on a clean run where there's no scuffness going on, no tank doing this, no healer doing that. A clean run, I don't think anyone can beat me. This is not me being cocky. I just am that confident in myself. I put the time in my craft. I played a lot of hours in this current episode just practicing. I'll be honest. I played a lot of hours. So I'm really confident in my Rage. So I would love to see somebody go against me, and I would love to see if they can beat me. But anyways, Hezi says he wants to see money be put up. I'm down for it. I don't know if he got money. I got money, though. I'm down to put up money. I'm down to wager something. I'm down to stream it. I'm down to do whatever. I'm down to do whatever. So I'm down to do no lasso if he wants to do no lasso. I'm down to do single target only if he wants to do single target only. Quite honestly, I don't think he can beat me in anything that has to do with rage. I'm down to do rage precision. Again, this is not me being cocky. This is because I've been rage. I've been doing rage for a long time since advanced mechanics. I've been PvPing with rage. Rage is nothing new to me. So anything that has to do with rage, I will adapt. This is actually a video of Hezzy 2 years ago, LV, of me literally beating people from this evil league that are currently in evil. And this is me smoking them. This is as rage precision. And this Hezzy was mind blown when this happened, because Hezzy was like, damn, I didn't know rage was hitting like that. And this was right after EOG nerf. Everybody thought that rage was cooked. And same scenario with this new raid. Everybody thought rage was cooked because they're like, how are you gonna rage when Grundy's gonna kill you every 2 seconds? I remember hearing this dude Perk, by the way, who's getting cooked 200 milled. He was like, oh, this guy Ovi's gonna join my group. He's gonna die and he's gonna start crying and he's gonna. Next thing you know, he says all that, and next thing you know, he's being posted on my channel. He's getting posted on my channel, getting beat with when I have no lasso and I'm 493. Can't use that card. Oh, I'm max CR. No, I'm 493. He's 490, and I had no lasso, and he's using lasso, and he's still at the end. Look at this. Look at this. 900 will 9. I can't even speak. 900 mil damage to 356 boss damage. He got 100 mil in boss damage. Now, y'all can tell me if boss damage matters or not. Imagine getting cooked that hard. That hard. And he wasn't even out at any part in this boss fight. He died, but he was never out. You can watch the whole gameplay on my channel if you like. He was never out. He just simply got cooked. So, with that being said, I hope you guys all enjoyed the video. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Pretty long video, but I felt like it was necessary, because a lot of people are trying to lie on my name and make me seem like I'm the bad guy, or, you know, I'm the bad player, when that's not the case. I'm not the bad guy. I want to help people. That's why I made God videos. I personally feel like evil has this God complex where they think that they're above everyone. I've even heard it on stream where they say, oh, I'm S tier and you guys are all C tier and we don't even compete against you guys. And like, bro, you're a player on a DC universe dressed up in a costume to be a superhero. You're not no S tier. You're not above anybody. You're a player on this game. All right. And another thing I don't like about evil is that they gatekeep everything. They don't like to tell people anything they know. They do exploits. They do speed hacking. They do all types of things. And they just don't let nobody know. They just try to act like they're almighty and they're above everyone when they're not. You know, I could be a top DPS, but you will always see me running with pugs. You'll always see me on LFG. You'll always see me running with people and teaching people. You can, if you don't believe me, go watch my streams on Twitch. Watch them live. You will see me helping people. You'll see me running with people. You will see me live telling people exactly what I do. I don't hide anything I do. Everything I do, I let it be seen. And most of the stuff that evil does, they literally see it from my stream. I'm going to start doing it. So evil, if y'all start lurking in my stream, I'm going to start catching y'all. If you go on my stream, you watch the viewer list, you'll see them in my stream. All right. And some of them are making alt accounts just so they can be in my stream and not be noticed. It's just all funny to me. But anyways, at the end of the day, I'm liking the views. I ain't gonna lie, 1.1 thousand on DC. Whew. And I ain't gonna lie, we got another 1 billion damage video coming up, but with Elec. I know there's a lot of Elec DPSs out there. I'm gonna be showing you guys that Elec. I already showed you guys some nature, which nature is actually not as bad as people think. But yeah, more videos to come. I hope you guys all enjoyed. This is a long video. If you guys watched this whole video, I want you guys to comment down below, because that's some respect. I know it was a lot, but it had to be said. For the people who do want the full story, they can have it. The people that don't, then they don't. But without further ado, I hope you guys all enjoyed, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.